Manchester United view on hiring Michael Carrick permanently as Thomas Tuchel plan up in smoke. Michael Carrick has won 4 of his first 5 games in charge of Manchester United, but a new permanent head coach is expected to follow for the 2026-27 season, and Manchester United are reportedly still keen on appointing a permanent head coach at the end of the season. Despite Michael Carrick's impressive start to his interim spell, Carrick was appointed as Ruben Amorim's successor at the start of January, and he has won 4 of his opening 5 games. After beating Manchester City, Arsenal, Fulham and Tottenham, United's winning run came to an end against West Ham on Tuesday night. United are well placed to qualify for the Champions League, currently 4th in the Premier League table. Plans are already underway to improve the squad in the summer, but the task of appointing a new manager is set to dominate proceedings at the end of the season. Nothing's changed, no, Carrick told reporters before the win over Tottenham last weekend. To be honest, it's not going to change what I do or how I feel about it. I think I'm fully aware of the role I'm doing here and the responsibility I've got. We want to be successful. I want the club to be successful beyond the end of the season. If that's me, if that's somebody else. At this stage, I can't control that, and we'll see what happens. Carrick's encouraging start to life at Old Trafford has led to calls for the former midfielder to get the job permanently. However, Sky Sports have reported that United still do not view Carrick as the favourite to take over on a full-time basis. Unfortunately, United's stance on the interim boss comes after a revelation about Thomas Tuchel. The former Chelsea boss was understood to be United's preferred choice, with Carlo Ancelotti showing no interest in moving to England. However, Tuchel is now set to extend his contract with England until after Euro 2028. The German took over the Three Lions in January 2025 and originally signed an 18-month deal for the upcoming World Cup. Ensure latest sport headlines always appear at the top of your Google search by making us a preferred source. Click here to activate or add us as preferred source in your Google search settings. Now Tuchel has agreed a new deal to continue as England boss for the next European Championship in 2028. The Times have claimed that Tuchel views the chance to manage the nation at a tournament co-hosted with Wales, Scotland and the Republic of Ireland as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Other names in the hat for the United job are Mauricio Pochettino and Luis Enrique. Pochettino, who the club have been linked with previously, is currently preparing for the World Cup with the US MNT, while Enrique is now expected to extend his stay at Paris Saint-Germain. Meanwhile, Michael Owen reveals perfect option for Manchester United manager as he gives view on Carrick future. Michael Owen dubbed Michael Carrick the perfect option to take over as Manchester United manager. Carrick, 44, has shone bright during his brief spell as United's caretaker boss, as he is undefeated in his first 5 matches in charge with 4 victories against the likes of Manchester City, Arsenal and Tottenham. The ex-Middlesbrough boss has lifted the mood at Old Trafford following 14 turbulent months under previous manager Ruben Amorim, as he won over the players and revived Man United's hopes of a top 4 finish. The Red Devils are still looking for the right candidate to fill in the position on a permanent basis, but Owen, 46, is adamant the right man is there under their nose. The ex-United star, who spent 3 years playing with Carrick at Old Trafford, insists his former teammate should be given the gig on a full-time basis, as he understands the club would cost less money than other candidates and won't need an adjustment period. The former midfielder spent 12 years at United as a player until his retirement in 2018 and amassed 464 appearances that led to him winning every major honor. The likes of England's Thomas Tuchel and Brazil's Carlo Ancelotti have been linked, but the legendary striker fears they would have the same fate as other proven winners like Jose Mourinho and Louis van Gaal. Owen, who is now the UK ambassador for the online casino comparison site casino.org, told Sunsport, Manchester United over the last decade or so have tried absolutely everything. They've gone for serial winners, they've gone for proven names, they've gone for ex-players, they've gone for the next new thing from abroad, they've gone for the experienced old head, they've gone for everything, absolutely everything. And now you've got one manager, and this is on the assumption that he continues like this, who suddenly looks like he's getting the best out of the players. The crowd are buzzing, the confidence is flowing. There seems to be a stability about it. He gets the club, he's got the right demeanor. He is a proper guy who's done it the tough way as well. Imagine he qualifies for the Champions League and does really well, and then they say, right, thanks for the job, Michael, now we're going to bring someone else in, and Manchester United go back to what's happened over the last 10 or 12 years. I mean, talk about shooting yourself in the foot. He's there under your nose. Michael won't thank me for saying it, but he is a perfect option. He's going to come cheap. The finances at Manchester United aren't in the best position at the moment. So here is a guy who lives there, understands it. No settling in issues, no language barrier, no complications whatsoever. He's there and waiting, and you could probably get him for a fraction of the price of any other manager. You don't have to buy him out of another contract. And some of the managers people talk about are at the World Cup. If you were going to appoint one of them, they would finish the tournament and then have a week or two before starting. This is a huge job that needs serious planning. Here is somebody already in place. You don't have to decide now, but you can start those conversations in the coming weeks and months. I just can't understand people saying no, regardless he shouldn't get it. I really can't. Owen also advised patience for another one of his former clubs, as he insists Liverpool's record signing Alexander Isak can still become a success despite his miserable start at Anfield. Isak, 26, joined the Reds from Newcastle in a Premier League record 130 million euros fee on transfer deadline day last summer, but a lack of preseason limited him to a mere 3 goals and 1 assist in 16 appearances. The striker has been a far cry from his glittering 3-year stint at St. James Park that saw him amassing a total of 62 62 goals and 11 assists in 109 appearances. And the Sweden international's poor start came to a heartbreaking halt in December when he broke his leg and went under the knife, with manager Arne Slot recently stating he will be out for another couple of months. However, Owen is absolutely confident Isak can still turn out to be a success at Liverpool and return with the same form that made him a star at Newcastle. Owen added, "Well, absolutely, he can still be a success. He's total class. I mean, he's a great player. He's already shown that in the Premier League. There is no question about his ability, so of course he can be a great player. As for the injury, to be honest, things have gone full circle compared to 30 years ago. A cruciate ligament injury, or any type of ligament injury, back then was far worse than it is now. If someone had said to me during my career, you are going to break your leg or tear your hamstring and be out for the same amount of time, I would have said, I'll have the broken leg, please. You can absolutely come back from fractures. You can absolutely come back from ligament injuries. The worst ones are something like a hamstring rupture, let's say, because that leaves scar tissue and deprives you of speed in your latter years. But with modern medicine and everything players have access to now, now, he can absolutely come back as good as he was before. He won't be better, because whenever you are out injured, you tell yourself, I'll come back stronger, I'll work harder in the gym. But the reality is big injuries are tough on the body. They are not good. They are hard to come back from. If you can come back as the same player as you were before, that's a huge result. So let's hope he comes back the same.